Today's lesson we're going to talk about Deaf President Now. Deaf President Now was a peaceful protest at Gallaudet University, which is an all-deaf university in Washington, D.C. It started on March 6th of 1988 when the university told students that they were nominating Elizabeth Zinser for being the next president of Gallaudet. For them, this was a problem because they didn't want a hearing person as their president. They wanted a deaf person like them. A deaf person should run a deaf university. And they thought that was their right to have, so they protested that.
They locked all the gates all around. Some of the administrators and some other people couldn't get onto campus. They had to stay out. That forced the Board of Trustees to come here to meet with some of the students, faculty, and staff. That's when we presented our 4 demands. The first one was that Zinser resign and a deaf president be selected. The second one was that the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Spillman, resign. Third, there would be a 51% majority of deaf members on the board. And fourth, that there be no reprisals. These were the 4 demands. The board decided to ignore them.
When the board decided that they were not going to accept their demands, they kept on their protest for the next couple days. On the 9th of March, Zinser came to Washington a couple days early for accepting her post, and she thought she was going to be able to stop their protest, but when she got there, she realized that it was way too far. Her and Dr. I. King Jordan, which was another man that was up for nomination, met with these student leaders that were helping the whole protest. And by the end of the meeting, Zinser refused to step down. On the 10th, the board decided they were going to force themselves in, but they realized that busloads and busloads of other deaf people were coming from all over the country and donate food and supplies and help this protest because they thought it was such a good thing that the deaf people be represented correctly. On the 11th, Zinser decided to resign, and I. King Jordan became the president at Gallaudet. But not all of their demands were met. The fact that Zinser had resigned was very pleasing to them, but they still had not the satisfaction of having the demands met with the board, the main guy on the board resigning and being a majority deaf on the board, and no reprisals. But finally, on the 13th of March, the students had all their wishes met, and Spillman has resigned, and Bravin became the next chair. They were all none of them got in trouble, and I. King Jordan became president and only had one thing to say to the students.